Welcome back to Thruxton after the third and final Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend and the first podium of the season for AJ and Still Stock Kawasaki and Christian Iden. Christian, it's been fair to say you've been fighting for that podium all weekend. Waited till race 3, but it was definitely worth the wait. Talk us through it, please.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great race. It was, I got a good start, which helps. You can pass it quite easily around here, so it's not like it's desperately important for the start and stuff, but you just make sure you don't use tyre. If you start at the front, then you don't have to, every time you pass someone, you basically burn a match, you know that you've used a bit of tyre. Brad was setting a really good pace. And about mid-race, I looked at my board, but it still looked on my board like there was a reasonably sized group. I wanted to get in front, to be honest. I thought I could stretch a little bit, but I was really struggling up the back straight. I could get the run really easily. In fact, my bike was like cheating out the back. It was so good. All the way through T8, I think it is, and down to Church. It was honestly, I had so much more grip than anyone else. The guys did an amazing job setting the bike up. And but then the run up towards the last chicane, I just didn't have the speed up the straight. I could pull alongside, but then not really do a great deal with it. And Brad was super good on the brake. So I got past one lap, and then I think it was only once, and he just got me straight back past the next lap on the down the straight. So that was kind of that was gone. But then actually, I think he then upped the momentum a little bit. He dropped a couple of tenths of lap time, which I was quite happy with, because I thought, mint, that'll stretch the group a little bit, especially at the point when the tyres come into play. So I was then really happy with what he was doing. I struggled a bit with the front tyre. I think everyone was. I think the hot temperatures and stuff, and certainly the first, I call it chicane, but it's not, but the first complex, shall we say, I was really struggling with the front. Could have done with Danny not passing me, because I think I would have had a good go at Brad, but, you know, Danny rode a superb race, so did Brad. Pace setting like that's really difficult on a track like this. So just want to say a big thank you to AJ and Steel Stock Kawasaki and all my sponsors. I got a bit upset yesterday after the race, just because I felt like it was an opportunity gone when I sort of got pushed wide a little bit. Not a bad move, it was just bad timing for me. And so I was really disappointed, because you don't get many opportunities in BSB for podiums. And yeah, I was really happy to box this one off today. It's got a 7-hour drive home, but at least I can smile for it.
Congratulations, Christian.
Thank you.
And back on the podium for Raceways Yamaha, it's Bradley Ray. Brad, another incredible Thruxton race. You gave it your all to the end. The last lap, you had your move on Danny. He was able to make it back. Talk us through it, please.
Yeah, no, it was a solid race. Compared to yesterday's long race, I was much better off, a lot better off than I was. Was able to fight. My plan, I wanted to stay near the front, because once you get a few people in front of you, it's sometimes difficult to make a pass, because you have to use too much tyre. So I just got into a rhythm, a lot slower than maybe what I thought from my run I done in warm up this morning, but I just held off Iden as long as I could. Made a pass, so I just tried to attack straight back. And same with Danny, he passed me onto the last lap, and he's always been a bit stronger. Same with Iden through turn 8 and 9 onto the back straight. And I just tried to drive as hard as I could on the last lap. Danny broke late. I broke just a little bit later, but with 20 laps on the tyre, trying to get it stopped. The front was closing, the rear was coming round. Just couldn't pull it down to the apex. But yeah, overall super happy from where I was yesterday to finish Sunday with 2 podiums. It's good for the work we've done, and good for heading to Cadwell.
What was the big change since yesterday?
Just springs, really, honestly, because Steve hasn't been here since they've had the new D tyre. I've never rode the D tyre, so we was a bit lost on setup. Normally, to get grip, you go softer, but in our case, it was a complete opposite. So we made a radical change in warm up to basically give us a direction of where to go, and straight away the bike felt like my bike again. I had grip and was able to push on. So we literally didn't change the bike from this morning to now, and yeah, felt a lot nicer than it did yesterday. Shame to not be in the mix yesterday, but we took the points and made up for it today.
Congratulations, Brad.
Thank you.
And making it a double for McCams Racing Yamaha, it's Danny Kent. Danny, an incredible race from you. It was a fight all the way to the finish. And then it was between you and Brad on the last lap into club. Talk us through it and how you feel to have achieved your first double, please.
Oh, what a race. It just stems from Friday, really. We worked so hard on FP1, FP2 on endurance and trying to make that tyre last. And, it's paid off massively today. In that last race, I just wanted to sit in fourth place for a majority of it, try to save as much tyre. And then, sort of the last sort of 3 laps, make my way forward. And then again, we entered that last lap. I just wanted to exit church as fast as possible, but I could feel my bike being pulled back, which normally means there's someone just about to come on the inside of me. And I sort of said to myself going in, I'm going to brake as late as I possibly can, which means if he passes me, there's a good chance he's going to run wide. And that's exactly what happened. I could see him; his trajectory was running wide, and I opened the throttle in a place where normally I'm still braking, just so I could jump in front of him. But yeah, what an amazing weekend for me and McCams. So pleased. I believe we've now moved up to third in championship, which is great for me, McCams Racing, and for Yamaha. I believe that's a 1, 2, 3. So we just need to keep working this form.
And it's been such a great weekend for you. How do you reflect on the weekend as a whole? Because earlier on you said that was the lap of your life. How would you sum up race 3?
Long, hot, and you know what? The first 10 laps, it was a lot calmer than what I thought it was going to be. I think we all learnt from earlier's race and race 1 yesterday. There was hardly any overtaking. We were just being real smooth and trying to conserve our tyres. But yeah, after 20 laps, the tyre dropped so much more than what it did this morning. And yeah, I tried to push as much as possible on that last lap, but still we did enough to get the win.
And how are you going to celebrate tonight, Danny?
Yet to decide.
Congratulations.
Thank you.